Hola, hola, hola. So today we're going to talk about building up your clientele. Now, I have had to build up my clientele about 2 times. This will be my third time having to build my clientele because I am somebody who likes to move a lot. I like to start new things, and with starting new things, that includes having to find new clients, you know. For the most part, I have built up my clientele from working in hair salons. I have done, what is it called? Commission. So like I told y'all before, commission is when, you know, you are splitting your income with the salon, basically because they are supplying you with everything. So if your intentions of building up your clientele is strictly depending on the hair salon, I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of that. Now, one of the pros of that is that if you are dependent on the hair salon to bring in all of your clientele, then hopefully you are dependent on a salon that has a big clientele. So if the salon already has a big clientele, then you really don't have to worry about social media marketing. You don't have to worry about making phone calls. You don't have to really worry about passing out flyers because the salon already did that before you even came into the door. The salon basically already has a name for itself. Now, the reason why that is good is because you don't have to stress yourself out about this stuff. Now, the reason why it is bad is because those clients are only coming to you because you work at that salon. So what I have learned is that if I am going to come into a hair salon off of commission, then in the background I need to be doing my own work to build up my clientele, to make sure that my clients are going to be loyal to me just in case I do decide to move. Also, building up your clientele, just a couple ways that you can build up your clientele, or I guess things that you can use to build up your clientele. Obviously, business cards, business cards, business cards, business cards. A lot of my friends are creative. So for the most part, if I wanted to build my own business cards, I could honestly just go to one of my friends and they could help me build up my business card. Or there are also companies out there like Vistaprint. Vistaprint, I believe you can buy like 500 500 business cards for about like $100, I believe. And it's a really, really good investment, especially if you are using the business cards usefully. Also, another good way to build up your clientele is off of referrals. Referrals come from clients who have already came to you. Therefore, if you are dependent on referrals, then you need to make sure that you are treating your clients well, and you need to make sure that you are doing hair good. Because when somebody leaves out of your chair or out of your salon, I promise you, if their hair is looking good, when they go out, people are going to be like, oh my God, who did your hair? You don't want them saying, oh my God, who did her hair? Okay? Getting a good referral definitely builds up your clientele. Also, you want to depend on social media. We live in a time where, you know, social media is free marketing. If you do have money to invest into social media marketing, then definitely invest, because you can do ads on social media, which is being able to show your work or to market your page to people who don't even follow you. That is an awesome way to build up your clientele. Also, when it comes to building up your clientele, you need to make sure that you know your clients' names, okay? When they come into the salon, make sure you greet them by their name. Or for me, honestly, it is very hard for me to remember a name. I'm not gonna lie, it is very hard for me to remember somebody's name. But if I see your face, I can somehow remember the last conversation that we had. So I've had clients where, you know, they may come in and I'll be like, hey, how are you? They'll be like, oh, I'm good, how are you? And I won't say their name. But when they get in my chair, I'm like, how's your daughter doing? And they're like, oh. So they know that I see them as more than just money or more than just hair. So let me see. I want to make sure that I didn't forget anything. Let me make sure. Oh yes, networking. So I have learned that as a stylist, you're not always going to be wanting to do hair. You're going to want to go on vacation sometimes, and you need to make sure that you know other stylists that you can refer your clients to, and also that other stylists can refer their clients to you as well. Nobody's going to refer you to their clients or refer their clients to you if you are not networking. You have to make sure that you get out there and get to know stylists. Do not become a selfish stylist who don't want to talk to nobody. There's enough money in this industry for everybody. Do not be that person. Please don't be that person. You will not get far in this industry. And if you do, you're just going to be lonely as hell in this industry. Make sure that you are networking. Make sure that you're talking to people. Networking using social media. If you are on the side of town and then another hair salon opens up, then you don't have to see them as your competition. You really don't. I don't even care if y'all are doing the same type of hair. That is not your competition. Because if a client really likes you, then that's your client. They're not going nowhere. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy, y'all. Don't get greedy. Let me make sure. Yes, flyers as well. Definitely passing out flyers. It's just a hit or miss, you know. Like, it's nothing for somebody to just crumple up a piece of paper and toss it, which is why I personally like social media a lot more. You can't throw it away. You just, scroll past it. But you cannot throw away a social media post. Also, work in a clean environment. Your clients do not want to sit in filth. I promise you they don't want to sit in filth. Work in a clean environment. Make sure that you are sweeping. First off, if you went to cosmetology school, the main thing that they teach you in cosmetology school is sanitation. They barely teach you how to do hair, but they do teach you sanitation. Clean up. Clean up. Make sure that your comb is clean. Make sure that the sink is clean. Make sure that the trash is taken out. Make sure that you're wiping everything down. COVID is going on, y'all. I shouldn't have to talk about that for too long. Also, something that I have a hard time doing because I have a life of my own, but it is recommended that you remind your clients of their appointments. There are apps out there. I'm not really specifically sure of the names of them. If anyone knows any names, please drop them in the comments below. But there are apps out there that can help, you remind your clients of their appointments. Now, the reason why I don't really, I kind of go back and forth with this. Because, number one, I have hair, okay? My hair is growing. I have hair. If I need my hair done, I'm going to remember. I'm going to remember that I made a hair appointment on this day because I honestly and truly want my hair done. I'm not going to forget a hair appointment. It don't matter what is going on. I promise you, I am not going to forget the day that I'm supposed to get my hair done. So, me personally, I don't really, I have gotten into sending reminders, but for the most part, I don't think that it's my responsibility to remind someone that they have a hair appointment. I will send a message in the morning reminding people, but I will not, if a client is late, like let's say that a client's appointment is at 10 and it's 9:50, I'm not going to call you to check to see where you are at. I'm not going to do that. For one, I'm blessed enough to know that if you don't come, someone else will. And also, if I call a client at 9:50 and let's say that they forgot their appointment and they're like, oh, I forgot my appointment, I want to come in, can I still come in today? Then I have to have that conversation to explain to that client, no, you can't come in today. And then sometimes people can get an attitude and it just leads into a lot of stuff. When at the end of the day, if a client made that appointment, then it is their responsibility to remember that appointment. If I can find an app that kind of makes it easier to just automatically text my clients, then I would love to do that. But personally, I haven't found the app, and I am not about to sit here and message each client every day, or just be able to remember to message each client every day to remind them of their appointment. We grown. We got iPhones, we got Androids. You can write it down yourself and remember. That's your responsibility. This is you treating yourself. So yes, that is something that I do suggest, but personally, I have a hard time doing that. Also, another way that you can build up your clientele is to send birthday cards, basically just to let your clients know that you remember stuff, that they mean something to you. And also, one thing that I definitely learned in my studies is to never stop taking on new clients. And the reason why is because, clients, sometimes they just fall out. One minute you may feel like, oh my God, my schedule is packed. I don't have no room to move in anyone. And then a recession may come. Or, clients move away. Or clients learn how to do their own hair. So you never want to cut yourself short. So that's my little tip of clientele. This is my green binder that I put all of my information in, everything that I'm learning. Yeah, I'm a binder girl. So if you ever see me looking at something or trying to make sure that I remember my notes, this is it. Peace and love, y'all. Have a good one.